are done, so you all listen up, then Francois will go over this one. Francois, go ahead.
Okay, so for step one, you find out what your H naught and H1 is.
Oh,
Yeah, fill in that chart.
Where'd you get this from?
So by reading the problem, I found out what the observed was, and the expected values, or the expected, I divided each percentage by 300, and I got 60.
You multiply these.
Or I multiplied them.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got each of those values. Now, step one, H naught is O sum I is equal to E sum I, which is your claim, so you're going to reject. H1 is O sum I is not equal to E sum I. Step two, you draw your picture. Your degrees of freedom is 2, your alpha is 0.1, and then you get a 4.605 with critical value. For step three, you're going to test that. Take all your numbers and plug it into the equation, and then I got 7.232. And that is in our rejection zone. So in step 4, we're going to reject H naught. 5, there is enough evidence to support the claim that the proportions are as expected.
Great. Okay, good. Yeah. Are folks done with the second one, or are people still working on the second one?
We're done.
Everyone's done?
Yeah.
Okay. So I think we can have Destiny write it out as she goes, or do you think it's going to take a long time?
I can just write it out.
No,
Whenever
we'll do this. Bring it up and put it on the board.
Oh, that'd be way faster.
Yeah. Is that large enough? Is that okay?
That's good. Okay, starting off, you're going to get your claim. Your claim is always going to be H naught. After that, so the first thing when you create your chart, if you notice, everything's kind of out of whack. So it first gives you reusable plastic and then paper, but as you go, when they actually give you the expected, it gives you the paper, plastic, and then the reusable bags. So you just got to make sure that you put them all in order. So if you're observed, you get one, for your observed, you have 120 plastic, 28 paper, you have 300 shoppers, so you're gonna add that, and then the remaining, so basically what, 300 minus 148 is 152. After that, it gives you 60%, 32%, and 8%. You gotta multiply it by 300, because that's the total shoppers, and that's how you get your expected. Okay. After, go back to step 2. If there's 3 options, 3 minus 1 is 2, that's your DF. If alpha is 0.01, you get a CV of 9.210. Then you could move on to step 3, just subtract your E from the O, and squared divided by E again, and then you get 11.67. Since it's in the shaded region, you're going to reject H naught. So there is enough evidence to reject the claim that the results differ.
Oh, the results are the same. Right, so that's the issue. Is that this problem, I'm always going to say that the results are the same. That's always going to be my claim. My claim is always going to be H naught, that they're the same. This is weird wording. This one, so in my problems, I'm always going to give you that this is the same as the results of the survey. Does that make sense? I'm always going to give you H naught. This is one of those weird H1 claims that your homework might give you. So that's another heads up. Is that it says differ, then your claim is going to be H1, which is a possibility on the homework, not on my exam. So on my exam, I would say that the results are the same. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So you could just say that the results are the same. So just change that to the same, and then that will match up with what I'm going to give you on the exam. Everyone understand that?
Yes.
This one's weird, so because it says differ, your claim in this case would be H1, which you might get on the homework. In which case you would say support that they differ. Good. All right, great. We'll get out of here a little bit. Oh, let me give you back your exams. Oh, whoops, I forgot.